What's up, y'all? I'm up here shaking up my good old juice. This is the fourth one for today. I don't know what it tastes like yet. The other ones have been pretty okay, but this is my first day juicing, okay? But we gonna get on up in here, okay? We ain't gonna be up here all night because I want to go to bed on time tonight. And make sure on your way in that you're liking, okay? If you like my content or like my personality, go ahead and subscribe. Doesn't cost a thing to subscribe. What is up, JoJo in the building? How are you doing? How are you? Hi, Tatiana. One of my great, and the first mod ever. What's up, Ashley? How are you doing tonight? How y'all doing? How are y'all doing, y'all? Let me tell y'all something. Today, you ever had one of those days where you just felt like, woo, life has just hit me. It's not even anything really wrong. It just felt like you're not where you want to be as a whole. And you know it takes time to get there, but you just feel like crying. You feel like letting it out. That was me today, y'all. I just had a whole moment. Not just now, but earlier. I had a moment. My boyfriend was like, I know you're not crying. And he gave me a hug. And I'm like, I'm just sick of this shit. But we'll get into that later, okay? JoJo, I'm going to get to the tea in a little minute. You know, I got to talk to y'all for a little while before we get into it. What's up, Nyla? How you doing, boo? Welcome on in the building. Make sure y'all like and make sure y'all come on out the bushes and talk to me. Talk to me. First of all, y'all know I always ask. Y'all probably like, girl, stop asking me. Did you take care of yourself today? Okay, and I remember you, Makidra. Makidra, did I say it right this time? Did I say your name right? I'm hoping I did. Please let me know if I said it wrong, but I remember you. What's up, Eden? How are you? Welcome in, y'all. Y'all know I'm always going to ask y'all, did you take care of yourself today? Did you take care of yourself today before you thought about somebody else? Anybody, I don't care. It can be the husband. It could be the kids. Did you do you first? Did you wake up before everybody else this morning and did you? I don't care if that was taking a bath in your favorite body wash, if it was meditating, drinking your favorite tea, reading your favorite book, okay, saying your favorite prayer. Did you do that? Did you do that this morning? If you didn't, make sure you start tomorrow and keep doing it every single day. I promise you, you'll feel better. And y'all, I know why I haven't been feeling that well and why I had a moment. I felt like a toddler. You know how your toddler has a meltdown and they just cry out of nowhere? They just be like, and you be like, what the hell is wrong with you? I had one of those moments today, y'all, because it's like it's literally nothing wrong, but it is. It's like I'm frustrated in the position that I'm in life. And I know that it's the best is yet to come. Okay. I know it's a blessing out there with my name on it, and I just can't wait to claim it. I'm gonna be patient. But sometimes in those moments when you're being patient, you just be like, oh my God, how long is this going to take? But I just got to put it in there. I got to put some inspiration in there and let y'all know about my life because I always tell my business. Okay. Yes. Yes, I did. I worked in bed today and had tea. Come on through. You better do that, Ashley. You better do it. Yes. Come on, meditate every day, Tatiana. You better do it. JoJo, crying is your eyes releasing what your lips can't since you can't come up with the words. Nothing wrong with that. Exactly. Please come on and like while y'all coming on in the building. I like y'all. You know that I like y'all. I can tell y'all like me back. I can tell. And y'all, it's crazy. Because I literally been doing YouTube since 2018, and the end of last year on into this year is when I have been the most consistent ever, and it has paid the hell off. And I appreciate that because I had a fear of people not liking what I'm saying or people judging me by my looks, by who I am. And you know what? I had to set that shit to the side and say, girl, move on. Because I will be honest, and I say this often, I get more positive comments than I get negative. And the negative ones, I be like, thanks, sis. Thanks for the input. Thank you. You don't like my gap? You don't like what I'm saying? You better scroll on past because this ain't for you. It's no need to sit here and bash all day because I ain't going to do nothing but laugh because, baby, confidence to the ceiling, honey. You heard me? Anyways, while I drink my juice, Let's get into it. Y'all know I'm going to start y'all off with a quote first and foremost. I want to say this. You may not control all the events that happen to you, but you can decide not to be reduced by them. I'm going to say it one more time. You may not control all the events that happen to you, but you can decide not to be reduced by them. Okay? And no, Tatiana, I ain't messing with that Snoop Dogg wine. Somebody told me that was like Mad Dog 2020. I won't be messing with it again. What's up, Pisces Queen? Come on through, Pisces. Where my Pisces at? Our time is coming, okay? We coming through, okay? Pisces Nation, okay? Mm-hmm. Oh, y'all, this one is so nasty. Ugh. I don't know what's in this one, but it's nasty. Oh my God. Oh, I got this from Friendly Prep. It's a company here in Virginia. I'm doing juicing this week. And I don't know what's in this one, but it don't taste that good. This is the fourth juice of today. I had 4 different juices, and this one nasty. Mm-mm. Ew. Ew. Anyways, y'all, let me get into what I'm about to talk about because this is the nastiest damn juice I ever tasted in my life. Oh my God. Woo. Oh. Did y'all watch Wendy Williams Biopic before we get into it? Because I know y'all be like, I ain't watch it yet. Like y'all ain't watch Acrimony yet. And I want to talk about Acrimony so bad. Listen. Shout out to the lovely, beautiful Miss Wendy Williams. Let me tell y'all something. I'm so glad you caught this live too. I'm gonna tell y'all this. Ever since I saw, because think about it, I was born in the 90s, so I didn't know too much about Wendy Williams when it came to the radio show, right? I only knew about Wendy Williams when it came to her show. And it's okay if y'all didn't watch it because a lot of what went on in the movie was things we already knew. It was just a story over her life. The things in the early part of her life I didn't know, but everything in the 2000s I knew about. So it really wasn't a surprise about anything. It did get a little bit more detail and a little bit of insight. I will say, if y'all look on my community tab, I shared her brother's live. So she got, her brother Tommy Williams. He does lives up here. Now, first he was getting up here spilling the tea about Wendy. It wasn't looking too good with Wendy and Tommy. But then Wendy got on TV and she was telling Tommy to back down because she knew some stuff about him. So it looked like things have turned around a little bit. I don't know. He sounded a little shady still when I was watching his live. Just a little bit. I don't know. So I can't say if he was being shady, but it sounds like they might be good now. But definitely check out his channels. So the Wendy movie, oh my God, it touched me. Like, I really love Wendy because she's kind of like my idol. She is, headstrong. She's going to say what she want to say and she don't care what anybody thinks about it. She was the number one gospel girl. She was doing what nobody else was doing, okay? Of course. Yes, we're going to talk about Wendy, the movie. We're going to go over that. Kevin basically drove her to rehab and passing out on stage. He caused her issues, in my opinion. Pretty much. So, I'm going to go through the movie or whatever. And like I said, a lot of it we already know about, okay? If you grew up on Wendy on the radio, you probably already knew about the early part of her life. Now, Wendy, like I was saying, she's number one gospel girl. Of course, you always have tabloids. You have the people that's going to take pictures and catch images to sell them to these magazines or TMZ, whoever. But thank you so much, Pisces. I appreciate you so much for that. But you got Wendy. She going to talk about it. She going to get to the bottom of what's really going on because in the magazines, you really ain't reading the whole story. But Wendy, you going to hear her voice. She got a distinctive voice, right? And it was so crazy. The woman, Sierra Payton, I believe, she played Wendy in the movie. And she was really good. Like, she had them eyes. like Wendy. That was the funniest part to me. Um, it was really sad. I can see why she had a disturbing relationship with her mother because growing up, her mother and father told her what she could and could not eat because she was gaining weight. And as a child, it's kind of disheartening when you just tell the child, no, you can't eat that. I get it when you tell the child, no, you can't have too many snacks. I get it. But they was just hard on that child. Like she said she was bulimic, she was throwing up. She turned to Coke. That's how Wendy got on Coke because she wanted to have a thin body because that's what the thing was to do. Oh wow, Tatiana, I did not know that. I didn't know that. But I mean, what's her name? Yeah, Sierra Payton, she played the part. I didn't know that caused that. Um, but yeah, she turned to Coke and she really didn't have any friends. She talked about how Coke was pretty much her friend. She drove from DC to New York back and forth because she had a part-time job down in DC. Because that's where she first got her big break in DC. Then she ended up getting a job in New York. When she told DC that she had the job in New York, she ended up getting fired from there. Eventually, she got fired from the job in New York, but she ended up landing another job in New York. I want to make sure I'm correct. Yeah, she landed another job in New York, I believe. Yes, she did. She ended up taking over they created a position for her in the place that she ended up staying the longest. But she ended up getting into some things because she was spreading news about P. Diddy that they really didn't like. It was an instance when she talked about when she was back in DC, she had interviewed this celebrity and he was telling her how beautiful she was and he wanted to take her out. But they ended up going to his hotel room. Now, this is the part that lost me, y'all, because he gave her a drink and he was like, how's your drink? She was like, it was good. And from there, he was trying to seduce her and she wasn't ready to have sex, but he still pressured her and told her and still had sex with her. Now, she mentioned after the scene was over that that's what they call date rape. So I was confused. Like, did he put something in her drink and she was not all, conscious to what's going on? Or what happened there? Because y'all, that part lost me. What was his name? What was the celebrity's name? Was his name not Eric, because that was her husband, her first husband. I forgot the name of the celebrity. And I'm sure that maybe she made up a fake name because I don't think she would want to tell people who put something in her drink. Maybe she did because it's Wendy. But yeah, that really Sharik. Am I saying the name right? Sharik. Who was that? Was he a real celebrity or was that a made up name? But she was saying pretty much no one was ever going to tell her to be quiet ever again. And that's what made her really take off. She went and got tested because she was afraid that she might have gotten AIDS or anything like that. And it was a point where she broke down and called her father. And dad was watching the TV and she was like, Dad, telling him that she pretty much stressed out. And he's like, well, why don't you come back home and get a 9 to 5? And you know how parents are. When you're doing anything outside of the norm, they want you to come back down. They want you to come back down to reality. So it was really like her mother and father at one point didn't believe in her dreams. They wanted her not to be big, too big. They wanted her to have a regular 9 to 5. They just did not agree. Now, this is one thing before I get more into the movie. One thing I don't agree with is that she didn't mention anything about her brother in the movie. It seems like he played some type of part in there. Like I just shared his video he's doing right now. He's live on my community post. But the brother, he has some information on her, I don't know what made him retract. And I got to go watch because it seems like now the way he's talking, it's like, oh, I enjoyed the movie. He doesn't have hard feelings like it was seeming at first. That's how he got a spinoff, was off of her name a couple of weeks ago. Like when her mom had passed, like he was giving all the details. Like, yeah, Wendy did not show up to the funeral. She came to pretty much view the body and then she went back to New York to do her show. Now, I can't tell anyone how to grieve, anyone how to go on about their parents' funeral, but that's the last time you're going to see them. I get you went to go see the body, but why not go to the funeral? You don't even have to spend time with your family after the funeral. I mean, you should, but that's the one thing I didn't like. So I'm just wondering why Tommy wasn't in there. And yeah, she does have a sister older. Sharik, he was an R&B singer. He's now dead. Oh, that explains why she did put it in there. So the sister's a lawyer. Is that what you're saying, Tatiana? I never looked that deep into it, but Tommy is on the scene, and I know Wendy won't liking it because he was spilling his tea. And if y'all caught that clip, Official D Spot had put it up a couple of weeks ago where Wendy was like, Tommy better be quiet because I know some of his secrets. She was laying the law down on her brother. I don't know what kind of secrets he got, because from the video he's doing, he's saying he got a wife. But Wendy saying something else going on. But anyway, so Wendy, she did end up getting pregnant. But who was she pregnant by? Gosh darn it. I forgot that part too, y'all. She was pregnant by someone the guy. I remember. Y'all don't say nothing. She was messing with that one guy when she had the show in New York. She was messing with the guy that he had her car and he didn't bring it back one time. And then she ended up renting him a car that he was supposed to return and he never did. So the people were calling her about the car because they was about to send the police her way. And she ended up getting the car back, and she said he ruined her credit, and she ended up getting pregnant by this man. Now, Wendy ended up getting an abortion. She didn't tell him. She didn't tell anyone about it. She went ahead and got the abortion. Y'all. That's a scary decision to make, especially if you're alone. Very mental impacting. That's a stressful subject, but I'm gonna breeze on back that. What's up, Trina? Welcome, JR. Welcome everybody that came in the chat. Tamika, what's up, y'all? If I did not speak, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm really into this movie. Then she ended up meeting Kevin. This is when her life got fucked up, okay? Her life got fucked up when she met Kevin. Look at him. Look at Kevin. And then his side piece. Look at Kevin. I don't even like how Kevin look. Yeah. I can't believe this man right here put Wendy through all that mess. And this woman to the right, she not ugly at all. But the thing about me, how can you be a mistress? Like, I understand as a woman, we all have done things. I'm not bashing anybody. But you know his wife is a big TV show host. She is. That could air all of your business, find out anything about you, and air you out. And you want to be a mistress. He out there spending Wendy money. I ain't even. Let me start. Let me start from the top. Anyways, Wendy did end up getting another show in Philly. Okay. Oh, I didn't know Tasha K was a Pisces, but I'm the 19th. Shout out to the Pisces. Kevin did well considering he only got an 8th grade education, but he did well because of Wendy. Because when Wendy first met Kevin, you know, she was like, they met in a club. He was like, you know, trying to get her number. I think she got his number first, and she did end up calling him for her office and was like, yo, I get off at this time. Meet me at this address. He met her. He was outside, and she's like, oh, he's a thug. When she was like, he was a thug. I liked his whole demeanor, all this other good stuff. And I'm just like, the man in the movie, he looked way better than Kevin. I don't know. Kevin could have looked good back in the day. I don't know. I didn't go that far back to see how Kevin looked back in the day, but I know how he looked now. He don't look good. But she just liked the fact that Kevin knew that she had a coke habit. She liked the fact that Kevin listened to her. To me, from the start, I already knew he was a moocher. I knew he was a moocher. He was in the street moving work, so she says. She was driving her Ferrari and everything. Who, the woman was driving her Ferrari? Like the woman was driving her car? Girl, I would be up in jail in an orange suit. I wouldn't even been able to tell this story. I would have wrote a book. Oh, I don't know. Like Wendy always, she seems like that very independent woman. Like a lot of us are very independent, right? But Wendy got all this money, so she really doesn't need a man with a whole lot of money. She wants a man to be dependent on her. That's where she made the mistake. And Kevin, he was mooching off of that. And when he had that one opportunity when them people was out front ready to beat her down, and he went and was like, y'all go ahead away from here. He went ahead and soaked up that opportunity. A producer. When she said Kevin, producer, bodyguard, what? Sir? She just put you on paperwork so it could look like you getting paid. Okay? Because at the end of the day, that was all Wendy's money. But Kevin just disturbed me this whole damn movie. Okay? Okay? But what really hurt me is, of course, Wendy went through the abortion, but then her and Kevin, when they first got pregnant, she had a miscarriage. Then she got pregnant again. She had a miscarriage. Then she had a stillbirth. And then finally, she found out the issue where the doctor, I believe it was the Graves' disease, he told her cervix was weak and she pretty much couldn't stand up. And she's like, oh, if all I knew I had to do was lay down, then I would do that. So, of course, they tried again, got pregnant. She laid down, did her radio show from home, and then she had the baby, of course. That ish hurt my heart so bad because it's like, damn, Wendy, you really kept trying. A person like me, I would have gotten discouraged and not wanted to try because I would have been afraid to lose another child. Now, that's what messes me up about Kevin. I'm going to get to that in just a moment. So, of course, after she has the baby, like every other love story, the man started getting distant. You know, she walked into the little closet room, the little utility room, and he was out there on the phone with the little shorty telling her something. And she's like, Kevin, you know, what you doing? And every time she caught Kevin cheating, she would always tell him, you're going to lose me. Like, ma'am, he was not scared about losing you. He knew that you was going to be that puppet for him. And I feel bad for her because so many women, we fall for that. We fall. It's something about, it's just like this extra spot in our heart for a no good man. An extra spot just with all these chances. Well, me, myself personally, right now where I'm at in life, ain't no second, third, fourth, fifth chance. I don't know. And I'm not going to say it won't ever happen again because I done been there. I done been there and done that. I'm not bashing this woman at all. But when you see it from the outside looking in, you be like, damn, why she just don't have the courage to leave this man? You got all that money. You got all that money, but you don't have the courage to leave this man because you're holding on to the things that happened in the beginning. You holding on to, damn, we got all these years invested for real. It shouldn't have been all those years invested. And I'm not saying all the years they spent together were all bad, but they had all trials and tribulations like other relationships do. You know, it's no time stamp on when you should leave a person. It's no last straw that I can sit here and say, oh, that should have been the last straw. That depends on you and your heart. But it's just disheartening when you see another woman going through that. It's like, Ma, I want to come and grab you by the hand like, Mama, you shouldn't have to go through this. He don't even look that good. Like Wendy wasting some of her best years on his ugly ass. He pissed me off. This woman lost all these babies, and she finally had a baby. By the time she had the baby, your ass went to step out. And the fact that Wendy had to find out that you had another house with her money, and Shorty just said down here that she was driving her car. Y'all funding all types of trips, bags, clothes, all that good stuff on Wendy's money. Y'all, I don't know what I would have done. If I was Wendy is a stronger woman than me. I don't think I could just walk away. Like after I done went to rehab, I didn't have a phone. And when I do finally get a phone, it's all in the tabloids that you got this other woman pregnant. And here go Wendy still saying, you're going to lose me. That's for a fact, Trina B. Listen, that's all you can do is lean on the Lord. You said it right there, Trina B. Oh my God. Cause what one thing about the Lord, He not gonna steer you wrong. But all those you're gonna lose me, that took me back. I was like, Wendy, what you have? What you mean? He already lost you. He already lost you, baby. All those things he done to you, like I too much time and effort, too much damn time and effort. Like all those years. How many years were they married? 22 years? Was that how long it was? Somebody let me know how many years they were married. I think I'm exaggerating with that number. It wasn't 22, I don't think. Every woman is different. I've known women who put up with a lot worse. At the end of the day, you got to know what you're worth. For a fact, that's why I said I'm not here to judge anybody. But look at Kevin. Let's take a moment and look at Kevin. Look at him. Girl, the Lord told me to whoop my man's ass if he did that shit. Tell me about it. Let me tell you something. So it was 22 years. Oh my damn. I thought I was lying. Look at Kevin. You want to run behind something new and young. That's all you wanted to do, Kevin. And you got a whole wife and son. Your wife got the world in the palm of her hand. And you don't give a damn. You just out there spending her ends. Spending her money without a damn care. One thing about me, like I told y'all, I would be in an orange jumpsuit writing a book from jail. I couldn't. Like, I would lose my damn mind. I'm sitting here helping your arse. You ain't got to do nothing. You really ain't doing shit. I run the show. I run the damn show. Listen. Come on now. Waiting to exhale would have been worse than that. Oh. I ain't finna burn down nothing to mask. Kevin would have been outside butt naked with nothing because all that shit is mine. You would have had to start from scratch. Clear the motherfucking bank accounts out. Give me all those clothes. I'ma sue your ass. Matter of fact, we going to court and I'ma sue your ass for all these expenses that you paid with my money that I knew nothing about. Yeah, I hate to break up Jag, which I remember Jag was saying how her husband was using her credit cards to fund all these expensive trips. She thought she was Wendy. Listen, girl, with her exaggerated ass. Hey, y'all, I ain't gonna talk about Jake tonight, but that was funny just to think about it. I was sad how the movie ended, though. I'm glad Wendy got the help that she needed because we all saw that episode when she had the Lady Liberty, the Statue of Liberty outfit on, and she passed out. And I was wondering, everybody was like, "Oh, the cocaine," but I don't know. It was still unclear to me why the hell she was in rehab. Was it the alcohol? I'm just wondering. And then Kevin ass is up there trying to tell her where she need to go, and your ass clearly need to go somewhere. Kevin. I'm crying, but that's true. He did way too much to be around her chilling. Listen, to be just chilling. He definitely knew what he was doing by setting her up for that sober house. He definitely triggered her cocaine and drinking use. Yes. And I remember when she had the head fracture on her. Oh, wow. Was that from her falling or did he do something to her? And it's crazy, y'all. I don't remember her ever mentioning any type of abuse, but like Wendy could have had any man. I'm not going to say any man, but I'm just saying she could have had any man outside of Kevin. A woman like me, if you would put me in Wendy's shoes, I say it all the time. People work out the best when they're on the same level. Now, granted, this is not to say you already got to meet a person that's already built up. But I'm just speaking for most women. Women get tired of building a bear. When you go to build a bear warehouse, you got to pick out the bear, the outer bear, then you got to find the stuffing, then you got to find the clothes, you got to find the accessories. Women get tired of that. Period. And that's what Wendy was doing, building a bear ass. I ain't gonna say the words, but y'all know what I'm saying. Women get tired of that. And I think a lot of times women that are successful, they feel like they want to share that success with their man and want to help him on the come up. But most of the time when you help that man on the come up, he shout on you. He shot. He SHIT on you. And it's so sickening, and it makes you not want to date. It makes you not want to love. And I'm not the type of woman to be like, oh, ain't no man out here ish. That ain't true. I'm going to say that ain't true. But in a lot of cases, women be going through some ish out here. And they be going through it without giving up. They fight the good fight. They fight until the man in the ground sometimes so they can go ahead and collect that pension that he got from that job he been working all them years. That's the big payback. If you're smart, that's the big payback. Listen, that's why a lot of women, when they have other women approach them about situations that they don't like, hey, I'm messing with your man. Like, what was it? Being Mary Jane. Perfect example. Mary Jane was messing with this married man, and the woman, she was living a lavish lifestyle because her man, I believe he was a lawyer or something of that effect. He was a businessman, right? Mary Jane came up to her and told her, hey, me and your husband been having sex. He been cheating on you. And the woman turned to her and said, what would you like me to do with that information? It took me a long time to understand what the hell she was saying, but I finally understood. She was saying, bitch, I got too many benefits on the line. If he goes today or tomorrow, me and my children gonna be taken care of. That's what she was saying. So you gotta learn what to fight for. Wendy won't fight for nothing because Kevin ain't have nothing. Yeah, I'm so weak. Let me look at these comments. She said he never hit her. It was more emotional abuse, which I noticed. He fired her a long time bodyguard because he thought they were getting too close. That girl is not Sharina. Oh, that ain't Sharina. Oh, they got this on the internet as Sharina. My bad. So sorry. I don't know who that woman is then. Y'all remember back in the day, Method Man was talking mad ish about Wendy, didn't come to find out they smashed. LOL, how ironic. Right, that was so funny. Wendy was like, yes, and he was hurt. She said it was a one night stand. She said she was giving him a bath or some ish like that, and they were smoking a blunt. Like what? And she kept saying, Red Man, I mean Method Man. Lady, you don't know who you mess with. Building a bed for another woman. Come on, say it again, Trina B. You be building a damn man for another woman, okay? Getting him all G'd up. He going out in the streets and another woman thinking he did that whole time. His woman back at the house did that. Teaching him all kind of table etiquette, all different vocabulary words, how to build a resume, how to act and think. And then he out here making another woman think he was made like that. No, baby, he was made by me. You know how they say made in China, made by Mel. But that ain't my true story. I'm just saying. Like, honey, listen. And people be wondering why shows like Snap exist. Listen, people will push you to the limit. My love has a limit. My love has a limit. It took me a long time to figure out when I became an adult, I figured out why that woman put the knife in the cake on it's a thin line between love and hate. What did she tell him? What did she tell him? She's been hurt. She's been hurt before. He got scared. I get why he got scared because she told him that she electrocuted her husband, but still. He played with her. He was playing with her. He knew that he wanted that neighborhood woman that he grew up with, and he played with this woman. She had money. He had her limo all out riding another woman around in it, getting all G'd up, another Build-A-Bear man. Just let this woman go and go on by her business. She tried to fight you and fight you and fight you, and that's the thing I don't like. When men, and I'm not going to just say men because this ain't a man bashing session at all. Women can do it too. Any gender can do it. When a person keeps at you and at you and at you, and you tell them you're not ready, I don't want it, I'm not ready, and then they be at you, and then when they finally get you, they don't know how to fucking keep you. You be like, damn, it's like a Super Mario game. like you just lost. For real, I lost. Because I gave into a sucker. Mm-hmm. I've had men approach me about my exes when I dated losers in my 20s. What you mean? Like, did they ask you about them? Like, why you were dating them? Is that what happened? But yeah, y'all. I was just overall, I'm just happy Wendy was able to overcome it. I think that Wendy still has some underlying issues because y'all know she did not mention a lot of things in her movie that she should have, like her brother or about her mother. I mean, maybe it was real personal to her and she really didn't want to go into details around it. Um, Hopefully she's in a better headspace nowadays. Because I know after she broke up with Kevin, they went through their divorce. She was all in the tabloids with young men. She was dating these young models and stuff. And I'm not gonna forget with her DJ that she fired said she was doing in that room. They said Wendy was getting loose up in the room. She got drunk in front of all the people in the audience. Hold on, wait a minute. Nope, they told me they were cheating or any other shady shit they did behind my back. Lord, that's when men be trying to get in where they fit in, when they be coming to tell other men's business. That's what that be. But yeah, Wendy was getting loose. They said she got drunk and was, touching on her little cat and stuff. Oh my God. Yeah, that man was about to expose everything, but I don't know if Wendy went ahead and paid him off so he could because that story stopped real quick. It ain't go no further than that. And Wendy got some pull somewhere. I don't know who it is and how, but Wendy got some pull, okay? Another thing I do want to point out that I did miss, because you notice Wendy has some really big boobs. She did get her boobs done because she wanted to have a perfect body. She said she wants to not only be heard, but she wants to be seen. So Wendy did cocaine to get that fine body, and Wendy got her titties done because she wanted to be seen and heard. Okay? All I'm saying is body positivity. That's why we going into this next video with Chloe Belly speaking out, because she was bashed from doing the busted challenge. But before we go on to Chloe, I don't want to skip over any questions or any other tea y'all got around Wendy. It looks like she got a thing for DJs. She flirts with the new DJ too. I haven't even seen the new DJ. I don't even watch her show no more because I don't watch TV. I mean, if I had cable, I probably would watch it, but I don't have cable. I'd rather not pay for it because I don't watch it that much. But I do like Wendy Williams. She got really good tea or whatever. People be wanting to fight her and stuff because she be coming with that hot ish. She be getting all this inflammation. Okay. What they say, Tasha K, the next Wendy Williams. Oh, while speaking of Tasha K, y'all, it looked like Tasha K might be getting an interview with T.I. because she was at his studios. I think I saw that, JoJo, but I just don't even be that interested because everything that she be telling us, the people up here, the content creators be giving us the tea as well. She might got a little bit more detailed tea. Sometimes she be giving up vintage tea. That's why I don't even watch it. No commercials. Oh wow. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely have to see that interview if she does it with T.I. and see what kind of tea she gets. It looked like T.I. and them trying to do damage control. Because y'all know in the video, and Ryman, you better stop playing with me if I fight you. He keeps talking about, hey man, with the lips in the gap. I'm about to throw him away. That's the worst mod ever, y'all. The worst. Nah, and Ryman cool. Look, I told y'all I got a gap. If you don't like a person that got a gap and be messing up words in this country and like to laugh and full of life, this ain't the channel for you. Because I laugh at everything, even myself, okay? Yeah, T.I., he trying to do damage control. Shakana done effed him up in the game. Because she done got on Instagram crying and stuff, talking about what she did and she didn't do. Ain't nobody asked Shakana Earth not a goddamn thing. Anyways, let's go ahead and get to Chloe Bailey. We about to go ahead. JoJo said, girl, I got a gap too, don't sweat it. Listen, I just be saying, because people think when they be making jokes about the gap that it brings me down. But baby, I am beautiful no matter what you say. Words can't break me down. Let me stop playing, y'all. We gonna watch this video about Chloe Bailey, and then we gonna talk about it. Okay, that's what we about to do. We done with Wendy. We done. We done. We are done.
Woman out there, don't change who you are to make society feel comfortable. And I'm telling myself that's not what I'm going to do. And even when I posted the video yesterday, I was posting it because I was saging and doing Palo Santo, and I was like, let's spread positive vibes. I didn't even really notice you all would talk about my ass because I'm like, oh, okay, I'm just walking in for 1 second, 2 seconds, you know. And I feel like I've shown my ass more than I have with that. Like, if you look at our performance videos, the last performance we had in December, like, I was just so excited and on stage and just being myself. So, I don't know. I just felt it was important to address it so you guys get to kind of get to know who I am once inside. And it's really hard for me to think of myself as a sexual being or an attractive being, quite frankly. So when I see all the uproar about my posts and stuff, I'm a bit confused. Like, I really don't understand because I've never seen myself in that way or in that light. So I take it as a huge compliment that you all even think of me as a sexual, sexy being. And, you know, it's never, I don't post.
First of all, let me just say this. This woman is beautiful. She's very beautiful. The fact that she was unaware of how attractive she was or that people would see her in that light is crazy. This is how you know a lot of time all those likes and those shares on those models that have gotten their body done, not body shaming them for getting their body done. That's their business. It takes away from the natural beauty. A lot of times these women that are naturally beautiful, they don't even see themselves in that light, and nobody ever knows that. Like, she is very pretty, very, very pretty.
What I post for people to, I don't post what I post for to get attention. I don't need that. I am a very spiritual person. I feel like during quarantine I got really close to God. So even in the lowest moments, I felt like people weren't seeing me, when people weren't paying attention to me, God was. And I've learned I don't need outside attention. So you all seeing what I'm posting, it's just me being me. And yeah, I just hope you can just see who I am, and that's it. So.
Okay. Yes, sis. See who I am. Okay. See who I am. Let me look at these comments. Let me see what y'all talking about. Go ahead, Mr. Do the Real, talking about you and M. Rhymer here for Sister Wives. Look, don't start that mess. Don't start nothing. It won't be nothing. My sister has a friend who has propositioned by T.I., who was propositioned by T.I. and Tiny. Apparently, they like coke. Oh, wow. Where am I from? Where I am from, they said sisters with gaps got a bag of sugar down there. Oh, my God, M. Rhymer. I don't even know why. I don't know why I just read this. Why you think that she capping, M. Rhymer? I watched her silhouette challenge. I think she's beautiful and fine as fuck. You couldn't hear her? Could y'all hear her? Was it too loud? I mean, too low? Her young fine ass know what the fuck going on. Her little sexy ass. And Robbie, you come in the building cutting up. What's wrong with you? She trying to save her Little Mermaid movie, but it's all good. So many women are uncomfortable in their own skin, yet people want to judge what they do to help themselves feel better. She needs to build her confidence. Don't get cocky, just build the confidence. Yes, build the confidence, okay? Come on through, y'all. This is, listen. From Wendy on down to Chloe, this whole live was just about being confident in yourself. Excuse me, y'all. We know Wendy had the confidence to go out and become a radio show host and then getting her own show. But she did not have confidence in her own body. And she seeked that out of Kevin to get that confidence. But after she left him, she did mention at the end she finally felt good about herself as a whole. Like, and it's funny, like I know a lot of people on Facebook, Facebook is a little bit different from Instagram, because Instagram you can get as many followers as you want, but Facebook you have pretty much people from your hometown or people you might have went to school with or people you meet along the way. Only 5,000 people, right? And it's a lot of women. It's some women that get like 500-600 likes, and people are like, why they getting all those likes? So versus you might have someone that is and this is not saying, hey, this person is prettier than this person, but it's just like you see a person, they're not really out there for attention. They might post a picture every now and then and they only get a couple of likes. So that's what I could kind of compare Chloe to, because she's not a person that is all in the tabloids, out here looking for attention, out here talking about getting her body done. So I can kind of feel where she's coming from. I don't think it's a play on things. Like, I think that I don't think she thought she was going to blow up the way she did. And a lot of people didn't see her in that light. So when she did the busted challenge, everybody like, wait a minute, sis, I see you. She don't need no confidence. She's fine as fuck. Baby, you can be cute as hell and still have low self-esteem. And Rama, see, men don't understand. They don't understand. It be some really fine, like pretty, like flawless women out here, and they still think low of their self. They don't think high of their self. They don't think highly of their self at all. And it's to their man. Their man can say one thing that could break the little bit of confidence they might have built up inside it. It could break them. That's what y'all men don't understand. A lot of things when we in a relationship with you, a lot of things we do is for you. Like, we want to get cute, we want to impress you, and then you be like, why you got that makeup on your face like that? That just fucked our whole confidence up all the way. If you look at her parents judging her body, why wouldn't Wendy take that with her to adulthood? I can understand it. I can understand it. I do get that part. Like, Wendy wanted to be the image of her parents, what her parents wanted her to be, and which is really sad. I wish, and that's not a good thing for parents or how parents can go about it. If your child is overweight, you should talk to them a little bit differently, not the way that her parents were carrying it. You should let them know, like I talked to my little sisters. I said, hey, before you turn 18 and 20, you want to make sure you're healthy. It's not about being skinny. It's about making sure you're not 21 taking all these different medications because you're overweight just from overeating. So it's a way that you can talk to a child. When they're a little kid, I mean, it's not too much you can say. I mean, ain't no chain in the refrigerator. I heard people be chaining their refrigerator up because they don't want their child to eat snacks and eat in the middle of the night while they sleep, which is a little bit extreme to me. But it's just all about get outside, get active with your child. Your child see you getting active. That's all it takes. It's a way to go about things. That's all. Wendy Williams getting smashed by meth, and that fine as Chloe tripping. I'm ready for the next challenge. Someone drop her fans only. I thought it was only fans. Dudes don't be tripping though. What you mean they don't be tripping? People with low self-esteem like to make others feel bad. What you mean? So you saying when these parents probably had low self-esteem? Is that what you're saying? Late, but I made it. Hello, everyone. Hello, Alicia. How are you? I support women as a whole. Okay? As a whole. I just support women as a whole. I am not, and again, I'm not the poster child for women empowerment at all, because I could be a mean girl sometimes. I got my little kikis, my little jokes, but I feel for almost everyone's situation, that I may encounter or hear about, because I'm compassionate. I'm all about humanity at the end of the day. I don't like seeing women with low self-esteem, even though I know you can't fix that for everyone. They have to do it themselves. But I always, if you're my friend, I'm like, girl, you is fire. You banging. I don't care if you a size 2 or 22, girl, you banging. If you want to lose weight, do it. Do what you want to do. What makes you feel good, do it. And a lot more people have to do that. When your friend is coming to you just venting down in their self, bring them up. Adjust their crown and say, girlfriend, look in the mirror. Look at who you are. If you don't like what you see, fix it. What you want to do different? Tell me. I'm going to cheer you on in your process. Do what you feel like doing. It's extremely common. A lot of adults please their parents to the point of self-destruction. Listen, Jojo, I agree. And I feel like I almost was that person, but I stopped. I'm not doing what makes my parents happy at all. I'm not. I'm doing what makes Mel happy. When you do ish like that, that just keeps bringing up your childhood and keeps it fogs up your mental. I can't be there. I got to do what's right for me. Now, going to school, that is something I want to do, but I know that I want to stay on top of it. So before my father leaves this earth, because he's the person that always advocated for me to go to school, it's not like he pushed that on me because he praises me anywhere he goes, just based off the little things I'm doing now, not even with school involved. But I just want to make my father proud for me. It's not for him. It's for me. Just for me. What's up, the usually quiet Scorpio? What you doing? My man don't trip. He lets me do me, whatever I need to do for self-care too. Yes, Jojo, I like that. Listen. And it's so funny. I would say my boyfriend does the same. Like even when it comes to my weight, when I know I'm playing and I'm hopping off the train, he won't say anything until I say something. If I'm complaining, he'd be like, well, babe, I was, you didn't catch the hint when I said X, Y, and Z. He's never rude about my weight at all. But it's so cute how he does things. You know what I'm saying? We joke about a whole lot, and he makes me feel comfortable in my skin overall. Anything. From my rolls to my gap down to my toes. Okay? Okay, Alicia? Yes. I try to congratulate, not hate on women. Sometimes a kind word will help. Yes, listen, you don't understand. Sometimes it's like a person will come to me out of nowhere and just share something with me. And I'll be like, damn, what made you share that with me? And then it's like all of a sudden God gives me these words to share with them, and instantly they're like, oh my God, man, you just motivated me, or that made me feel better. Or it can be even down when I'm at work and I'm talking with customers. You know what I'm saying? It's like we talking about something to deal with business, but then they want to vent to me. I don't know why. It's like I have a sign on my forehead or in my voice. People just feel like they can come and tell me anything. And shout out to my mod, D Slade. I know you ain't seen D Slade in here a while, but shout out to D Slade, because when D Slade can come through, D Slade does come through, okay? R. Kelly chick, what is her name? Azarel doing the busted challenge too. Shit kind of crazy. Azarel Ash is crazy altogether because I don't understand why that's R. Kelly girl. I stopped in my teens. Unfortunately, my addiction overtook me for a long time. Glad I recovered. Yes, JoJo. I'm definitely happy to hear that. My mom didn't want me to drive trucks, and I did it anyway. Long story short, I'm successful in it. Yes, come on, successful in it. A lot of times, the things that my mother or my father or even down to my grandmother might have told me don't do it, I still stepped out and did it anyways. Whether I was successful or not in it, I had to learn on my own. You can't go off of what your parents are telling you all the time. You got to have your own adventure and learn things. You got to have your own learning path. If all of us just did what our parents told us to do, we would either be stuck in a box in a place just living in the same hometown and probably never move from where we are, never meeting the people that we know, anything like that. Your life probably would be totally different than how it is right now. I thought the remix to Ignition was about to come on. What you mean? What's wrong with you, M. Ryman? You crazy. Sometimes that's what matters. Being comfortable or finding someone who makes you feel comfortable in your skin. Come on, you better say it. You better say it. Tatiana crazy. She's talking about I can't front. I know all the lyrics to the song. But yes, y'all, I told y'all I ain't gonna hold y'all all night because I'm about to get in the bed. I don't know if I'm gonna finish this juice because this shit nasty. It's really, really nasty. Okay. All of my other juice has been decent. And I know my taste buds ain't there, but I can taste some shit is bitter. And this ain't it. This ain't it. I don't know what's up in this. I need to ask them what's up in this. It's probably like carrots or something. I think this is carrot. It's bitter as hell. Oh my God, Rama, go to bed and get off here. Get out of here. It's why so many people are miserable and older folks are bitter since they didn't lead the life they wanted. Yet we all have a choice. Listen, I tell people all the time, I'm so sorry. Listen, we all got choices to make and you got to stop second guessing yourself. I second guess myself often. But I was texting a good friend of mine today, and I said, this year, I'm not holding back from anything. Anything I want, I'm going to come get it, including my channel. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep going up in subscribers. I'm going to keep going up in likes. I appreciate y'all. Majority of my chat, y'all been rocking with me since y'all came over here, no matter what y'all came over here for. Y'all rocking with me. And like I said, I appreciate y'all. It's all about retaining. When you can retain a person's views and when they continue to talk with you and come back, you doing something right. And I definitely appreciate y'all overly, okay? I'm comfortable, but I'm looking for that one. That one gonna come along. When I tell y'all, and you don't believe it when people say, "Oh, the right one's gonna come along when you least expect it." It is unexpected. You never know. You never know when it's going to come. You never know when it's going to come. I will tell y'all it was unexpected. And I'm not going to say it's going to be your forever. Sometimes you get lovers for every milestone in your life. And I ain't saying you're going to get married 10 times. But sometimes it's not going to be like that grandparents' marriage where they've been married for 30 years. Not saying that at all. But you will find the one. You might find the one a couple of times. But listen, what's for you is for you, okay? For real, do you? Now's the time to live your best life. Hey, I'm living my best life. Hey, I ain't going back and forth with you. That's how I feel every time I see a troll in my comments. I be like, listen, I'm living my best life. You gave me a click in the view and a comment. So it meant something. Guess what? I'm not even going to block you. I'm not gonna block you. I'm not gonna block you. I'm gonna see if you can respond. And a lot of them have not responded, or they may go ahead and delete their comment. And I like that about them because they retracted on what they said, okay? But drop them lipsticks. I'm about to roll on out here. Shout out to my mods, M. Ryman with his crazy tail, and Tatiana. And also shout out to D Slade. D Slade won't in the building tonight, but you already know. I appreciate y'all for always rocking it out with me. It's me, it's Mel with the lip in the gap. Mel the lipstick